Hi everyone. Okay, oh crap. I don't even know if this is working or not because I am driving and I'm gonna turn on a light. And I am headed currently to the airport to go pick up Sherry. And hi, I don't know if you can actually see me pretty well or not. So I'll try that. That seems to look a little better from my perspective at least. Okay, so here's the plan. I do have a list, but I need to get on the freeway first. Okay, go 5 miles an hour, and see where I'm going first. Okay, so let's see. First and foremost, Sherry is going to visit this weekend. She will be here from now, as soon as I pick her up, until about Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. Then next week, Dale is coming down to visit, and now I'm actually using the term correctly. I can actually say going down to visit, which is something I always did wrong, because whenever people would come from Green Bay or Madison, it was always over and not down. Anyway, so they're going to be visiting, so that's taking up my weekends, which is going to be really fun, except next week I'll be on call, so Dale may not get as much fun out of the weekend as he had planned. Of course, I don't even know what his plans are. So, yes, so this is the dark night driving on in Denver. And I do have my list right here, but I am trying to pay attention to the road and not get pulled over. So, what do we talk about? What do we talk about? We can talk about t-shirts. I have a whole bunch of new ideas for some 80s t-shirts. Now, there's a weird thing with my t-shirt shop. You know, obviously I can't violate the law, meaning copyright law. So a big part of it is making sure that I don't step too far into the innuendos or whatever that may make it seem like I am making a profit off of somebody else's work. So for example, they don't allow me to have a t-shirt that says, I Facebooked your mom. Why? Because it is a direct use of a copyright term. Now, I don't agree with that because I'm not advertising for Facebook and I'm not trying to take away from Facebook. I'm using Facebook as a verb. But they seem to look at it differently, so that's how it goes. So I have a couple of ideas about 80s TV shows, movies and such, and we'll see where that goes. I'm excited. Let's see. People are looking at me funny because they can see the camera, they can see the bright light from the other side where the viewfinder is, and most people don't drive with their light on, so bear with me on the weird, like, making sure everything's okay kind of looks. Let's see. I have commented about, oh, okay, I've got some Facebook things going on. One, I always have this wonder about at what point did people think it was cool to start changing their name on Facebook to be some random phrases that mean something to them but nobody else? I mean, I get it when it was on MySpace, it was cool to have your own nickname, and even before when you had instant messaging and all that, to have your own little, you know, slogan or whatever. But Facebook is kind of an, I hate to say it, or hate to use this term, but it's an adult forum. It's not adult like naughty, but adult like grow up. The whole like, let's change my middle name to I'm a sexy bitch or something like that, I don't get it. And it kind of defeats the purpose of what that's for. I mean, you have an option to put in a maiden name, you have an option to put in a nickname, you have plenty of fields to put in all of this information. Why would you need to change your name to something that people can now no longer search for you? I mean, I have people who I know by first name or last name or both, and when I look for them or when I look for a comment, I want to talk to them on that. Oh, shut up. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Okay, sorry, I have a text message. I gotta respond to it. So not only am I blogging illegally, I'm sure, I'm also text messaging, which is illegal in this state. And it's from my boyfriend Tony, so if I get arrested, it's all his fault. Let's see. Oh, okay, so Facebook. Yeah, that was pretty much my only gripe about Facebook, and I'll leave it at that because I've only got like 5 minutes left. So I did a whole bunch of changes to Fluid's computer over the week. I reorganized all their playlists, so you should start hearing some better music if you go to Fluid, the bar in Milwaukee. And also I added about 90 more videos. I thought I was going to add 100, couldn't quite get to that number because some of the videos were in pretty poor quality and I just didn't want to mess with them. So I put those up there. For you geeks, that's over 1.5 gigs of music. And I made some smart playlists, so the system will start detecting when songs have been played over and over and over, and it will delete them. I need to go to blue. Okay. And I'm just texting Sherry so she knows where I'm at. Okay. So that was Fluid. It took me about a good 3 or 4 hours to get everything organized to my anal retentive standards. Let's see. What am I doing? Oh, the 29th, I'm going to be visiting Milwaukee. Potentially, as long as everything works out. I have my pre-drywall meeting for the house at 2 o'clock. And then after that, or I'm sorry, at 10 o'clock. And then after that, I'm going to be leaving for the airport, go to Milwaukee. Hopefully, I'll be able to borrow someone's car or rent a car or whatever, head up to Madison for the night, and visit a couple friends up there, because I know there's a big party going on and all that kind of stuff. And then come back, work on Friday at the office, and maybe enjoy the weekend. I don't know how long I'm going to be there. I'd like to try to stay as long as possible because my new niece, one of my newer nieces, is having her communion, her first communion, and they've been asking me to be a part of that, and I'm going to try. If the flights work out and if I can stay at somebody's place for that long, I'm definitely going to try. It's just, it costs so much money for me to travel that it's hard for me to accommodate things that don't fit in that little window of time that I have to visit. So yeah. So let's talk about this week. This week was work from hell. We had so many things go wrong. I felt so bad. One of my coworkers, Dan, was on call this week, and we rotate every week. Somebody else takes it. But this past week, it was Dan. Oh, quick shot. Okay, I don't know if you can see it from here, but this is DIA. I wanted to get just a quick drive-in of what it looks like at night, so you guys can all see how beautiful, pretty it is. Ooh, look, it's supposed to be mountains. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, I'm done because I need to stop and find Sherry. I'll talk to you later. Bye. So I felt so bad for him. He's had to do so many things and work so hard, and I hate it when we have weeks like that. And we have somebody who's out on leave. He's on paternity leave. He just had a baby, very cute, from what I hear. And Dave is in Canada deploying a product for one of our Canadian groups. So it's just everything, all the legacy stuff has fallen on me and Dan this week. And more so on Dan because he was on call. But overall, the claim side of things, they usually fall on me because Dan's working VVS. Sorry, you don't understand. We have two separate divisions of products, and Dan works one side of it with Melissa, and I work the other side of it with Cheryl and myself and Dave. And Cheryl kind of flip-flops between the two of them, but regardless, they're all working on the new products that are coming out and being rolled out every 5 minutes, and I'm dealing with the legacy ones. And I just felt really bad for him. So this is a really disconjoined blog, and so I will include a text blog along with this so you can actually read what I was trying to talk about. It's just, it's been really hard for me to coordinate all of this together. So I hope you enjoyed my little drive.